Alright, so this week we got the announcement trailer for the Nintendo Switch 2, and while I wasn't overly thrilled with the trailer, it didn't do anything to really blow me away. The one new feature that we did see that I think could be very interesting and something that could really change the way we play games on console and handheld is the ability to use the mouse mode. And the first thing I thought of for the mouse mode was actually old experiences, not new experiences. And I think this opens up the door to a lot of really awesome experiences coming forth from the Nintendo DS, right through the 3DS. This could obviously be used in Pikmin, in any first-person shooter, in Splatoon I could see it being used, and obviously Mario Paint. But one title really came to mind whenever I seen the mouse control, and that is Kid Icarus Uprising from the Nintendo 3DS. Anyone that's watched the channel will know I'm a massive fan of Nintendo 3DS, and I feel like there's a lot of games that are on there and they're stuck on that system, and I'd love to see them emigrate across to the Nintendo Switch 2. But obviously in lies the question in terms of control scheme, with touchscreen controls, how are we going to get that across on the brand new system? And I think mouse controls are our answer. So for those that are unaware, when Kid Icarus Uprising released on the Nintendo 3DS, it was the first time we'd seen Kid Icarus in a long time, and that brought with it a lot of excitement. It was Sakurai making a new game for this new 3D console. The idea was there, and you could see how it could blossom into something great. But when the game came to release, it actually came in a special edition pack here, and I'll try and find something to put over so you can see what I mean. It came with this stand, and there was almost an instructional on how to play this game, how it was meant to control. And I think Sakurai had gone in and tried to make a new control scheme, something that was really unique and different, but it ended up rubbing some people the wrong way, and it just straight up made it uncomfortable to play. So you had to use the circle pad on the left of the system, and then you had to use your stylus on the touchpad at the same time, as well as holding the system steady so that you could get a good 3D image if you were using the 3D effect. So they decided to ship it with this stand, and you would have it sitting in the stand so that you could easily control the game. And it just made things very strange, very awkward. There were people getting hand pains and things trying to play the game. And it just led to me, anyway, turning the 3D off completely and having to play it that way to get some level of comfort. And I needed the console to be resting on something while I was playing it. So why are the mouse controls going to be important for this? Well, they come in tandem with another feature on the Nintendo Switch. Obviously, we know that it can be docked, so that kind of eliminates any need to hold the system in your hand. Or in a handheld mode, you can easily slip those Joy-Con off, or at least the right hand one, and you can have it with the stand sitting on a table or something in front of you. It no longer means you're needing to hold your 3DS and prop it up against something while you're playing it, or have it in that little stand that was provided. You can actually use the kickstand ability to have your Switch sitting in a nice comfortable position, and you can sit back with a really open control scheme. We've seen it last generation with the Nintendo Switch, how nice it was to have one Joy-Con in each hand, and you could almost lounge about with arms open while you played a game. And this will bring a great level of comfort and accessibility to Kid Icarus Uprising, and I really, really hope they do it, because this game has been slept on by a lot of Nintendo fans out there. I think it's a bit of a hidden gem because yes, while it done reasonably well, and anyone that was a really big fan of 3DS has tried this one, it's locked to a specific system, and even those that have that system have sometimes been put off by that control scheme. Maybe sometimes they've been put off because they weren't able to get the game in the pack with the stand, and they found it awkward to control, and this could really breathe new life back into this series. I'd love to see a remaster of this come, and then maybe down the line we could see about getting a brand new entry in the series. Another reason why I think this is a home run and a good way for Nintendo to make some money is that the new Switch is going to be backwards compatible, they've said, and that's with digital and physical games. So that automatically takes out everything from the Switch's library that they can recycle and reuse again. And they have their online system, so they've already taken out the like of the NES and SNES, So they've really narrowed down the games that they can remaster, remake and repackage and sell for us. And when you look at 3DS, it's there prime for the taking, and we already had a glimpse at that when Luigi's Mansion 2 came over a few months back. It came to Nintendo Switch, it looked a lot better on the system, and while it's not my favourite out of the trilogy of games, it just showed that you can port things across from 3DS, we can polish them up and make them look great, and I think Kid Icarus would be really, really exceptional if they done that, because this is a great game that's just been hidden away. And adding more fuel to the fire that I've already just lit in my own head with speculation and wishes and dreams is Masahiro Sakurai came out on his YouTube channel a while ago, and I think we all remember that he had actually revealed that he bulk recorded all of these YouTube videos and he's been working on a project in secret. And I've got the quote here, it says, "I'm sorry I can't share more about this project, but assuming we're able to get it made, it should be announced sooner or later." And that led a lot of people to speculating at the time that maybe he was working on a Kid Icarus Uprising remaster or a new game in the series. And certainly, even if it's not Kid Icarus, people are obviously thinking about Smash Brothers, and they were thinking about, at that point, the unannounced Nintendo Switch 2, and they're obviously going to want Sakurai to have something on that system. And after seeing the control scheme for the Nintendo Switch and that it can do those mouse controls, I would absolutely love for it to be Kid Icarus Uprising. And hell, why not just have one in terms of a remaster or a new entry? Why don't we just get both? If they were able to have Sakurai come out and say, yes, I'm working on a brand new Kid Icarus game, and in the meantime, maybe during the first year of the Switch, here we are with a brand new HD upres of Kid Icarus Uprising that was on the 3DS, and you can now control it with the mouse controls in a number of different ways on handheld, tabletop, or television mode, while you're waiting for the brand new game in the series. It would be awesome. So definitely let me know down below what your thoughts are on the mouse controls. Do you think it can change gaming? What games do you think it will be best used on? And give me your thoughts on what you thought of the Nintendo Switch 2's reveal trailer. I personally wasn't blown away by it, but I know I'm going to get a Switch 2 anyway because I love Nintendo games and I know they're going to deliver those. And at the end of the day, we all love our Switch. They struck gold with this concept, and perhaps just adding more to that is the way to go. And I'm sure in April we're going to get some surprises, hopefully one of which will be a return to Kid Icarus. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.